Hey guys, how's it going? Long time no see. uh, well, I'll be seeing you guys pretty soon. Anyway, here is the homework from lesson 3. So let's get going. And again, there's a lot of memorization going on here, and I apologize earlier. I was going to make a video, and I kind of was messing some stuff up. So it just goes to show that memorization is key to everyone, including the teacher. So practice makes perfect, and repetition is the mother of learning. Those are those famous cliches, and they came true here. Anyway, so that being said, let's go ahead and continue, and here we go. So number 1, I believe. So I'm looking at both the subject and the verb there. And in English, we don't usually worry about conjugation, although sometimes we have things like this S, right? And we'll get to that more later on. Don't ask why that keyboard popped up. So the subject here is I, which is first person singular. You can do sing for short. And we're not too concerned with this right now, but I'm just going to do it anyway. And it's in the present tense. We know that they're all in the present tense right now. So let's see. So that means that we're taking the infinitive verit, and we're looking at first person singular, ja veriu. Okay, so the answer is ja veriu. Okay, so there's that one. So she does. And again, there's an S here. So in English, this actually is conjugated properly, although there really is the S for English. So we're looking at the subject here, which is third person. I was right about to say plural, but this is what I meant. And it's in present tense. So now we're going to see, we know that do in Russian is делать. So now we go down the list. Я делаю. I never was able to do D's very well in Russian. I don't know why. Anyway. I'm just going to do the делает. Okay, so there we go. So the answer is I'm just going to do G's for now, as which is the cursive de, because I just have never been able to do that. Oh, that one looks pretty good. Anyway, so moving right along. So I am able to love. I, and this is our verb, but this is a phrasal verb, right? And am able. So just do the whole thing. And then to love is an infinitive. So we're going to look at a couple things here. So first of all, we know this is going to be first person singular. We know it's present. Let's draw a little line separating these guys out. Okay. We know it's present, like I said. So that means that we're looking at ja, am able. So we have, it's a very funky looking infinitive, but this is it. And if you guys went on udarenie, you might have seen that the first one that was available was actually a noun, and then the second one was the verb. So I apologize for that confusion. I didn't realize that this could actually be used as a noun. I was always under the impression that the only thing that came from moch as a noun was pomosh, which means help. So anyway, I don't know how that happened. Anyway, so here we go. So magu, right? So ya magu, and then to love is любить, right? Okay, so я могу любить. So there's that. Go to the next one. They can believe. Strangely enough, in English, this whole thing would be the verb, even though in number 3 it wouldn't. That's because up here, this is our actual conjugated verb. This is an adjective, and then this is an infinitive. Whereas here, this is what we call an auxiliary verb or a helping verb. Okay, and this helping verb is working in conjunction with believe. Even though they mean the exact same thing, the grammar changes. So that does happen in Russian as well, and it's just kind of how it goes sometimes. But anyway, moving right along. In Russian, this translation will still be the same as above. So third person plural. And we're looking at present tense. I was right about to write singular. I think I'm just tired. So that means ani. Write it over here instead. Stop coming up. Ani могут верить. They can believe. All right. So I hope this is going pretty well so far. Let's go ahead and continue. You plural. So you plural is the same as, well, let's just go through it. I was thinking about number 6 just now, sorry. So it's second person plural. And again, present tense. You want to believe. So we're looking at the. So we know that the infinitive here is хотеть. And this one has a couple little stem changes. Я хочу, ты хочешь. Notice the miyaki знак on the end of that one. On, она, оно, хочет, мы хотим. And вы хотите. Now I think these actually might be as. And let me just verify that real quick. And I don't want to know about that stuff here. Let's go over here. I was wrong. It is an E. So I second guessed myself. Where are we at here? Sorry about that. Here we go. So I second guessed myself. These were actually correct. So, вы хотите. So you want to believe. Верить. Okay. You believe in love. So now we're looking at this, and this is what I was saying before. You formal, when we're looking at it in this case, is the same as plural. So, вы believe. Верите и and любите. So now here we go. We love God. The reason I thought I wrote this down is because we sing Любим Бога, right? Without giving too much away, there's a reason that it's Boga and not just Bog. And that's because this is the direct object. So I would do that. So we got that one down. So now we have to look at we love. So we is first person plural. Love is present tense. So we're looking at мы любим Бога. And again, since Russian word order isn't as relevant, when we sing it, we sing Любим Бога, right? So And again, at this point, you can put that any way you'd like. And that's actually true for some of the above stuff as well. Like you could say, for number 5, for example, верить вы хотите, to believe you want, which sounds like Yoda, but in Russian could potentially work. And I've actually seen this in a couple of our songs. With like number 4, you can say like "Они верить могут" or "могут," depending on which one you want to use. I've seen that before in a couple songs where like they're wanting to stress that word, or it could even be, again, poetic license. They want to make something rhyme, so they put the third person plural endings all on the end so that it makes it rhyme. Part of the advantages of having a highly structured language. So, all right. So любимый Бога. Let's go to number 8. Jesus Christ loves us. So we know, again, based off of this right here, we know that Jesus Christ is our subject. So Jesus Christos. So, and that's third person singular. Loves is present tense. Любит. Now again, I'm just going to stress this one. Notice that there's no miyaki znak here. That's because this is conjugated. If there was a miyaki znak, it would be in an infinitive. Okay, I just want to stress that. And again, when we don't have the miyaki, when we do have the miyaki znak, it's любит. Stress is on the e. But when it's conjugated in the third person plural, or singular rather, you have the stress there. Okay, so I always seem to erase more than what I want to. Now I put nas here. And again, in a similar reason as Bocha here is for God, nas is us. It's the direct object. So if we were to do our work there, we would have that. Okay, so and let's do number 9. They want time. So they is ani, which is third person plural. Want is present tense. So ani хотят. And then время. So время here is actually the direct object, but it doesn't change. And we're going to learn how all of that fun stuff works in the next lesson, not lesson 4, but 5. So, они хотят время. And again, this can be moved around. Они время хотят, or время хотят они. You can change indefinitely. Well, I guess there's only a finite number of combinations there, right? I'm not a math major anymore. Number 10, Jesus Christ is the Lord. So, Jesus Christos. Sorry, it's only one. There it goes. Never fails. Is our verb, but we talked about subject complements before. So this isn't a direct object. This is actually another subject. And in Russian, that would also matter. So you can have Jesus Christos, put an M dash, and you can have Господь, like that. Or this M dash could be a jest, or it could be nothing. I've seen that before as well. So there you go. Subject complements. Yay. All right. So if you liked all this, again, let me know down below. Comment and hit me up if you have any questions, if you didn't get everything. All right. That's that. See you guys later.